Hi folks, how are you? I've got so much to tell you and such little time. So yesterday was our Monday, it's Tuesday here right now, Tuesday afternoon, 4 o'clock-ish. And yesterday I had a few classes, started with yoga, then we get sort of educational lectures on the ayahuasca ceremony, the tradition, what happens, why we do it, different things like that. So that was all really helpful, and part of what made it feel a lot better. Now, I'm not sure if any of you have done any of your own sort of research on ayahuasca, but essentially when you drink the plant medicine over several hours after, you can have all different sorts of experiences. You have hot sweats, purging, shaking, you can sleep, burping, anything can happen and to the body. And it's interesting because I was wondering why that's happening, and they explained this in the class yesterday, that I'll just read this out to you. So the medicine reflects back to you what needs to be healed inside at this time. And the shaking, and I'm not sure if you remember in my last video I mentioned that our issues are in our tissues. And so because it's in our physical body has to work to get that emotion out. And so that's what part of these forms of purging are, whether it be yawning. So when you are going through something like that, it feels bad, feels really bad, but it's a good thing because it's actually releasing these trapped, suppressed emotions that are stuck in different places in our body. And last night was so interesting, and it's so hard to try and find the words to explain. From a physical perspective, last night I spent the first few hours easy breezy. I just thought I had this, hadn't thrown up. I did have a laughing fit. The place was dead quiet. There's about 40 people in this program, and everyone's laying on their mats and everyone's waiting for the medicine to kick in, and they call it quiet time for the first hour and a half. And during that time, I just had this laughing fit, and I'm talking like belly laughter. I have no idea what I was laughing about, but I just could not stop. It felt really good. And then I ended up going for 3 cups of medicine because you can go back. I think 2 is not mandatory. You can have 1 if you want, but they tell you can have 2, and then you can have another cup every half hour after if you want more. And so after the 2, I'm feeling great in my body. I've had this, endorphins from laughing. And I started to get these visions of, I can't even describe them, but they were like 5 to 10 second videos, like little film clips of all sorts of things. And they were going so fast. It was just so hard to just get my mind around what I was looking at. And by the time, I was almost there, it went to the next one. And I think this went on, it just seemed like it went on for like half an hour. And it was strange things. It was like it was like I was looking out of my eyes at the scenery around me. And at one point I was on another planet. It was like this luminescent blue planet. Another time I was with a group of ladies, and everybody had wigs on. And And it was just strange things like that. I think at one point I was on a ship somewhere, like a spaceship, and I told someone about that today, and they actually said that is Mother Ayahuasca, who's the spirit of the plant that I'm drinking. She is taking me through past life memories. She's there. She said it's almost like a catalogue of past life clippets that they're trying to, I think, find, because we do have past lives, and sometimes issues that happen in past lives carry over to these lives, I believe. And so they said that it's likely the Akashic records of my past lives that Mother Ayahuasca is going through, and I think she's going to try and link up an issue from a past life with an issue that I have now in order to heal it. Because if you heal it now, it heals all past lives, like the issue that was in all past lives. So, so that was that. And then, so yeah, first 2 to 3 hours I was cruising, and I was laying there, and I went up for my third cup, and I was laying there for a while after that, and still not feeling sick, and I'm like, yes. And I was contemplating going up for a fourth cup, which is a lot on a first time, I believe, but I was feeling great, and I just wanted to get deeper into my visions and my communication with Mother Ayahuasca. And so I wanted to get up, but I couldn't get up. And it was so funny because in the class earlier that day, they said, if you're thinking about taking another cup, but you can't get up, then that's the spirit telling you you've had enough. Like, it's not supposed to be. So yeah, I obviously I didn't. And then just after that, the purging started. I won't go into it on this video, but it wasn't too much. I think it was about 4 times. And you're not throwing up much because you've actually got nothing in your stomach, because the last time we ate was lunchtime. And I will say, I think what they worked on for me last night was probably healing, because I had a lot of pain around my womb area, and I think they were healing me from my IVF days. So, and that only came to me, I couldn't work out what it was last night, but I just could not stop throbbing, and I had major cramps. It was almost like bad period pains. But it was also like, I only remembered today, I only had the epiphany today that it wasn't my period pains, it was actually them healing my womb with all the IVF treatments I had. Because yeah, so that was cool. Lots of other things happened, but yeah, just too bizarre and crazy to talk about. You just won't get it. But and the other thing, yeah, there's like, feeling bad is good. Feeling bad is good. So if you feel bad and if you're vomiting, it's a good thing you're doing it, because you're getting all that shit out of your body, right? And that's such a good analogy. However, when I was feeling bad last night, I certainly wasn't feeling good about it, but I was trying. And yeah, very interesting stuff. Anyway, by the end of the night, I think I got back to my room about 3 o'clock. I think we finished about 2, but I actually couldn't walk, and I threw up another couple of times. One before I left the Maloka, and another time when I got back to my room here, and I had to get driven back because I just couldn't walk straight. I was just spent. I don't know, it was weird. I was off center, not aligned. And there was only one other person, Helen, that couldn't walk either. She at the very end, and it might be we were actually sitting together, and she was really bad. And I have a feeling I may have, like, you know, accidentally, you know, tapped into some of her experience, because my actual experience wasn't that bad physically. Yeah, hard to know. Anyway, I am back in there tonight in half an hour, so not as excited. I'm not as excited as I was the first night. But they do say that it's different every night. Every ceremony is a little bit different, and they have a different theme. And last night's theme or intention for me was show me who I've become. And I have seen that. I can't convey it on this video because it's too personal. But yeah, it's mind-blowing. And tonight's theme is about merging me back with my soul. So that's about it. Wish me luck. I will say one thing that gets you through the bad times here is that the number of people that are returnees, like a good third, maybe a third, close to a half of the group are people that have actually done ayahuasca before and this same retreat before, and some of them multiple times. And so in the really, really tough, bad, hurting moments, I think about that because I've just had one session, and you can't get healed in one session. It's like, it's a process you have to go through. And so I'm in the purging process. And yeah, because I figure it has to be good at the end, because why would they be coming back if they had my experience last night every night? I wouldn't be coming back, but I'll reserve my judgment until the end of the week, that is for sure, because I do respect a lot of these returnees. All right, okay, gonna go prepare, get freshened up for my date with Mother Ayahuasca. All right, love you all. Take care. Bye.